Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View for the weekend ahead. It's looking rather a mixed picture, I'm afraid, through these next few days as we see a series of weather fronts moving in off the Atlantic. That will be drawing in some warm and very humid air from the southwest, particularly noticeable by Saturday. There'll be some rain, some drizzle, some low cloud, particularly over western hills, and rather strong, if not gale force winds for periods through the days ahead. So all a little bit changeable compared to some recent weeks. To take the story through, starting from the early hours of Friday, this chart shows you the extent of cloud in the white and the rainfall in the blue, and then the heavier rain in the greens and the yellows. Now we've got some extensive high cloud moving in as we go through the night, some patchy rain and drizzle arriving on western coast and hills as we go through towards dawn. Some steadier rain over Ireland will try and push its way in through the day as well. Generally a damp story across many western hills throughout the day on Friday, some more constant, steadier if not heavier rain in there at times across west and southwest Scotland, sometimes getting into the lakes and northwest Wales as well. Patchy rain spilling north and east across the Highlands may not amount to a great deal toward the north of the Cairngorms, but enough just to be a nuisance occasionally. Western coastal hills, again, just staying damp much of the day. It may be that the more persistent rain fades out for periods, so it is substantially dry, but rather murky, with low cloud covering western hills most of the day. Northern and northeastern parts of the Highlands best favoured for some cloud breaks towards some higher slopes. Rather breezy, with the wind speeds on the higher tops often towards 30 miles per hour and sometimes stronger than that around coastal tops on Skye and the nearby mainland west coast. Some more constant falls of rain as we go through overnight into Saturday, just moving through across the Highlands, this taking things forwards now in 3-hour time steps into Saturday daytime. That will start off then with, again, a lot of low cloud across many western hills. Some brighter spells coming through at times during the day, the cloud thin enough to allow some hazy sunshine to come through, but across west and northwest Scotland, thicker cloud with a greater risk of some rain on and off much of the day. And around Skye, that could be just fairly persistently damp throughout the day on Saturday. Brighter around the Cairngorms and the south-eastern Highlands. For England and Wales, mostly just spits and spots of drizzle around western coastal hills. Away from that, some brighter spells, but again, a lot of low cloud covering coastal hills and mountains. And a very humid feel to things then, temperatures warm, especially in any sunshine, and it will be rather muggy. Now as we go into Saturday evening and night, the risk of some thundery bursts of rain just running into the west coast of Scotland as fronts push their way somewhat closer in, and the wind strengthening further here as we go into the night. Now those bursts of rain may just fade out as we go towards dawn on Sunday, leaving one or two spots or the odd burst of rain from high cloud early in the day, but substantially dry conditions as we go into Sunday morning. Varied extent of cloud, some banks of low-level cloud around, some places will see some breaks for a time with some hazy sunshine, and feeling warm and humid all the way through the night and through into Sunday morning. We're watching then the frontal system which will exist out toward the west, because that is likely to push in through the day on Sunday. A degree of uncertainty of timing, but that threatens to come in with some much heavier rainfall and some embedded thunderstorms in there as we go through into Sunday afternoon in particular. Just watch the timing of that one. It could well set in for some heavy or torrential falls of rain and thunderstorms for many places through Sunday afternoon. That will be associated with a cold front that's pushing through, so warm and humid conditions ahead of it, some very strong and gusty winds, even 50 miles per hour or more, quite possible across the mountains as that thundery rain comes through. And then fresher conditions following from the west with some showers and some brighter skies maybe just to end the day on Sunday, and temperatures considerably lower by the time we get to Sunday night. You can check all your local details for 3 days ahead on our website. That is your Fleeting View. Thanks for watching.